EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cook, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. 3rd down here.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dan Bailey to kick.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
20-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
He's coming. We got double up. 41 Mike.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down at the 4-yard
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
will set up for the
Rodgers now operating from the gun. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They go play action. Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 19-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
It's now
Operating from the gun, Rodgers flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins going up top. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And it's now 14-11. They lead it by 3.
Score Vikings 14, Packers 11.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Take on Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
319. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 750. Hey, you block over here. Oh, you got deep?
On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check line 54. Line 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the carry, it's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
85. Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Eluding the pressure right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Jones again.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
54, check,
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan There to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. His throw incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Cousins. Flushed it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Cousins to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Rodgers steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
Today's final score, Packers 21.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray stepping up. He'll try and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Arizona.
From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it's up and good, so maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He'll let it fly for all. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Murray again. Being chased out left. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jair Alexander.
Throwing again. Murray, flush to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the toss to Jones, running right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Packers.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
26,
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Jukes by at the 20. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Murray's
Give him 7 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Murray. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. The 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
37-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. And And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he returns this to the 22.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
Rodgers.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll run it.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Give him 3 on the game there, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw it, Murray. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? You're the more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I know I said that on my account.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man. It's Austin. 20, 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, it looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
The ball carrier.
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now from Murray. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Raiders.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 61 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Packers 8, Raiders 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st down.
Again, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 8-3 our score. On 2nd and a couple. Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Packers 8.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
They'll run it with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Made by Jonathan Abram. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on second down. It's Jones, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams, and he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle,
18-yard line.
I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Up 2nd and 2 at the
Jones.
10-yard line.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
1st and goal at the
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Keeper. Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
I'm here all day. Check. Crouch.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Raiders.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They'll go again to Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Packers 11, Raiders 10. Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On first down, it's Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Eluding the pressure right, and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
2nd and 3.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 30.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs.
74 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here comes Richard on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
From the gun, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Operating from the gun, Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Josh Jacobs.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Savage on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Made by
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Brings up
well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On the counter, here's Jones. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. this time, Rodgers will throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
The score, Packers 15, Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At their 48-yard
That
line.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
On play action. Now Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Carr again. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the slant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. It's good, and it's now 21-15.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Packers 15.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers! Tavon Austin. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
29. Raiders.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Card out of throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Carr's pass.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Carr to throw again.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Derek Carr finding the veteran Jason Witten.
And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. they'll keep it on the ground. Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Jones. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 42.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Green Bay Packers. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 30. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Once again, it's Jacobs. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
The 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On play action, now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the throwaway.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Here comes Richard on the return.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
26,
From the gun, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 54 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Carr now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home,
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
The tackle.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st down, Raiders.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Las Vegas.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. on is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
13-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
For the Raider field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved down in front. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He'll look to throw right away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
19. Raiders.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, he bowls over him. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown.
81 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath to Jones.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Back to throw, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the counter, here's Jones. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.